Okay. So, as you have studied in the previous class, what was your topic? It was naming words. Okay. Names of persons, places, things, and animals are called naming words. And what is the and what do we call it in English grammar? We call them nouns. Okay. Now you need to have that knowledge of nouns to understand today's topic. All right, that is describing words. All right, what is today's topic? Describing words. Now, what are describing words? Describing words are words that describe nouns. The naming words. What were the naming words you have studied in the previous class? Names of persons, places, things, and animals. All right, now describing words, like how naming words are called nouns, describing words are known as adjectives. Okay, what is it called? Describing words are called as or known as adjectives. Okay, so now as I'm writing on the board, you can start writing, and I will also give you time to take screenshots or copy it down. All right, now what is the definition? What do describing words do? Now, as the name suggests, describing means they describe something. Now, what do they describe? They describe nouns. That is naming words. Again, describing words describe persons, places, things, and or animals. And what are persons, places, things, and names known as? Nouns. Okay, so adjectives describe or describing words describe persons, places, things, and animals, which are called as nouns. Now, say for example, first, it is a rainy day. Okay, so the first example is it is a rainy day. Can you hear me? Show me a thumbs up if my voice is clear to you. Can you hear me properly? Show me thumbs up. A and B section, students, can you hear me? Okay, so it is a rainy day. Now here, rainy. What kind of a day is it? It is a rainy day. What kind of a day is it? It is a rainy day. So the day noun has been described as rainy. So the adjective or the describing word in the first example is rainy. All right. Second, Cinderella was pretty. Now here, what kind of a girl was Cinderella? What is the quality? Cinderella was pretty. So Cinderella has been described as pretty. Can you hear me? Show me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Is my voice clear to you? A and B section. All right. So Cinderella, name of a girl. So here, pretty. Pretty is the adjective or the describing word. Cinderella has been described as pretty. Okay. So now you can take a screenshot of it or a picture. I'm giving you 1 minute. This is the definition and these are the two examples explaining it to you. All right. Now moving on to the another part. Now this is clear that one thing that describing words do is they tell us about persons, places, things and animals. What other things do they tell us about? They also tell us about shapes. Now what are shapes? How many shapes are there? You have studied, say for example, round, then square, oval. Okay, so all these are shapes. It could be triangle, rectangle. All right, so they tell us about the shapes. Another thing, the size. Okay, so in size, whether a thing is big, small, tall, short, then thin, fat, all these things will come in size. Okay, I will just write 3 examples of each. So for example, size big, then small, short. Okay, now another thing is the colors. Name of the colors are also describing words. Wherever you are being specific about something, wherever you are giving some detail about a thing or a place, person, or any person, place, animal, or thing, it is a describing word. That means it is an adjective. So now colors like red, white, yellow, all these are also describing words. Then comes another number. Now numbers, wherever you're counting something, it could be 1, 2, 50, 100, all these will come in number category. They also tell us about the numbers. Also many. Adjectives of number tells or answers the question how many. How many students are there in a class? Then you will say 53 or 50. Okay, so that is also, you're being specific about the number, isn't it? You're telling how many students, how many boys are there, how many girls are there. Then again, you are being specific that these many boys, these many girls. Okay, so it could be one, many, few, little. All right. Now I will just rub them so that we can do. Then comes another category, that is taste. Now you eat food. Now you want to say how yummy the food is. So what you will say, how will you describe the food? Whether you had something. It can be sweet, it can be sour, it can be bitter, What else? Sweet, sour. Then the food can be tasty as well, tangy, spicy. All these things will come in taste. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right. Then another category is touch. Now, what will come in touch? I will give you one example of each. We will describe an object, but before that, I will just say, now when you touch something, suppose I am touching this chalk. So it is hard. Now, if you touch a flower, it will be soft. So all these will come in touch. All right. Another category, what the adjectives tell us is sight. When you see something, how do you feel about that person, place, animal, or thing? Can you hear me properly? A and B section. Okay. So you will say whether something is beautiful, pretty. All right, all these things. Whenever you see something, how do you feel about it? You will describe it. So all those words will come in sight. Another category is sound. Now, one such example of sound is in the current situation. I'm asking you again, am I loud enough that you can hear me or not? Isn't it so? Loud. Then, what other words can be used? Pleasant. Okay, so all these words come under this category. Now, what else? Weather. How is the weather today? It can be rainy, windy. Okay. It could be rainy, windy, then foggy, sunny, bright. All these words will fall under the category of the weather. How you are describing weather. So the describing words will be rainy, sunny, bright. All right, all these. Then comes feelings also. Now, what will come under feelings? Suppose you're very happy today. So if you're saying that I'm very happy, I'm sad, or I'm very excited, all these emotions or feelings, whatever you're feeling, will come under this category. Happy, excited. All right. Now let's do one example to make you understand this better. Okay, now say for example, we take this duster. Okay, it is a thing. Now we will see these categories and this duster. So the first one, shape. Now you will see what is the shape of a duster. It is, now we have to describe using describing words, that is adjectives. So the first thing, shape. Now what is the shape of a duster? It is rectangle. So one describing word is rectangle. Second is size. What is the size? It is small. It is not big as compared to this, isn't it? Then we can also see the thickness. It is thick. Then colors. What are the colors? Yellow, white. So these are also describing words. Then number. Can you see two dusters here? No, you can only see one duster. So 1. Then the taste. This is not applicable here because we can't taste the dust, isn't it? Then the touch. When you touch this duster, suppose I'm doing like this, it will hurt. So it is hard, it is not soft. Then if you touch the surface, it is rough. So rough is another describing word for a duster. Rough and hard. Then sight, when you see this duster, now as it has rubbed so much, so it has become dirty. So dirty will also be a describing word. Then sound. Now if I do like this, sound is coming. But if I bang it on the table, then the loud sound will come. Okay. Then weather is not applicable here. Then feelings. Now it is a non-living thing. It doesn't have feeling. But when you bang it on your hand, then you might feel hurt. You might cry. Okay, so that will describe. So I'm just giving you a minute. You can take a screenshot. Other than names of or describing words for person, place, animal or thing, these are also applicable in telling us or describing nouns. All right, this will help you. Then, say for example, now I'm rubbing this board. Now, say for example, another quick example we can take of a flower. Color of the flower, I've drawn it with a white chalk, so white. Then flowers are lovely. Nobody will say that a flower is ugly, isn't it? Flowers are beautiful, flowers are lovely, flowers are pretty. All these adjectives can be used for a flower. Then what else is a flower when you touch it? It is soft or fragile. Okay. Then, now the shape we can see, it is oval. So all these adjectives can be used for a flower. You have to do one such activity. That's why I have explained with the help of a duster and a flower. Okay. Now, in class second, as you already know that we are revising the portion of class 2. So all these describing words have opposites as well. Say for example, high. Opposite of high will be low. Then up, down, in, out. Okay. What other words are there? Clean. Now my hands have become dirty. They are not clean. So if it is with the dust of the chalk, they are dirty. They are not clean. So opposites. Then what else? Big, small, thin, fat. Okay, all these are opposites and they are describing words. Now there are another important part, that is demonstrative adjectives. Now what are demonstrative adjectives? You must have heard about this, that, these, those. The words this, that, those, and these. Are used to point out things, persons, places, and animals. Okay, so we are talking about the demonstrative adjectives. What are they? This, that, these, those. These are the demonstrative adjectives, what do? They are used to point out. They are used to point out. What do they point out? They point out nouns. That is things, persons, places, and animals. Okay. Now if you have copied this, or you can take a screenshot. I will be giving you these notes as well. So even if you have missed out, you need not worry. Okay, so let's just quickly revise. What do the demonstrative adjectives do? This, that, these, those, they are used to point out. Okay, say for example, now another important thing is that we have to keep in mind this, that, these, and those. Now you have to keep in mind when to use which of these. Okay. This, that, these, those. When do we use them? This and that, these and those. These are the categories. Okay. Wait. Now this and that we use with singular nouns. Okay, singular nouns as in when we are talking about one person, place, animal, thing. These and those we use with many, more than one or many. Many what? Person, place, animal, and thing, the nouns. Okay. Now this and that, example of this and that I'm telling you. This and that you've understood. We use them when we indicate the singular nouns. Say for example, this we use. Now another, this and these, that and those. This and that we use with things that are near us. Whatever is in my proximity, I want to talk about that, then I will use this. Okay. And these for plural. All right. Similarly, that and those for far away things. Say for example, I want to say, this is a duster, this is a board, this is a door. So whatever is near me will come in this. And when I want to point out something that is far away, for which I have to walk to it, say for example, in this classroom, if we take, this is the door, it is near me, I can touch it. But can I touch the last window? No. So what will I say? That shut that window or open that window. Okay, so then only you will understand that I'm talking about that last window. So this, that, understood the difference? Something that is near us and far away. Then that, then these and those. These will be, these are chalks. This is a chalk. These are chalks. Okay, so plural, when you're not talking about one thing but many, nearby will be these. Okay, and something many in number but far away will be those. I hope this is clear. And with this, we complete today's class. But before that, you need to have a certain practice questions. Okay, so you can write them down. Now, one thing that you have to do is the activity, like how I showed you the duster and then we described, and then I had drawn a flower and then I described. So you have to write 5 words or 5 describing words and describe yourself. Okay, you have to describe yourself in 5 words. So this is one activity that you have to do, and these are the questions that you have to do. There are 7 days in a week. Second, the grass is green. Third, he is an honest man. It is a sunny day. Now, what you have to do in this, you have to underline the adjectives, underline the describing words and circle the naming words, that is noun. All right, like how I had explained it to you in the first session, that giving you the example, it is a rainy day. So day will be the noun, and what kind of a day is it? Rainy. So that's how you have to do it. This is your question. These are the 4 examples. Okay, I will just quickly read out to you. There are 7 days in a week. The grass is green. He is an honest man. It is a sunny day. You have to underline the describing word and circle the nouns. Okay, I hope you've understood. Just show me a thumbs up if you have understood what describing words are. Everybody is showing it or not? Or you're just asked to show thumbs up and you do like this? You've actually understood or not? I will ask you these questions in the next class, and also the activity which I've asked you to do. That is, you have to describe yourself in 5 words. All right. So this is it with today's class. Thank you.